Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another Trippy Food live stream. We're going to do some. We're going to be doing something special today. I don't know how this is going to work out. I think you're going to have to bear with me a little bit because what we're going to do is we're going to do some live reviews. Now I'm going to record these reviews. I'm going to film these reviews, and then I'm going to edit them and everything. But you're going to get to see them in their raw form, all the mistakes, all the human sacrifices, loss of limbs, all that fun stuff. Messed up speech, dropping things, all that fun stuff. You're going to get to see all that before I edit that out. So I'm glad you could join us today. We have 4 people in the room right now. We're going to wait a little bit until we get some more people in there. So you're not going to be seeing anything that will not be released as a review, but you're going to see it first. And you're going to see it in its raw and naked, self, whatever. So you're going to see it as it happens without all the, the glamorous retakes and, edits and stuff like that. So there we go. So we have Janice Yamanaka was first in the room. We also have Miguel Rangel and John King. Love to you too, John King. So we are just going to wait for some more people to show up. I have a lot of stuff to review today, and I don't know, but I'm going to get to all of it. So I'm going to get to as much as possible. And because we have a lot of stuff to review, we're going to forego the trivia cards, the trivia questions. And we're it's going to be a little bit strange because what's going to happen is while I'm filming, I'm not going to be able to respond to what you leave in the chat, but do leave something in the chat, and then I'll leave some time in between each one of them where we can discuss stuff. So I want you to know that I know that you're there, and I want this to be interactive, and I want you to enjoy it as much as I may enjoy it or may not, depending on what it is exactly that we're going to be doing. So thank you for joining us. Again, we have a few people. Hopefully it'll pick up. I don't know how correct I am, but I'm seeing steam coming from behind me, and I realize that I'm seeing like a reverse image, like an actual image, and the steam is coming from over here, but it looked to me like it was coming from behind me over here. And I'm thinking, am I on fire? Because the stove is over here, the oven is over here. Am I on fire? I did use the oven earlier. I made some chicken wings in the oven. That's how I like to make them, in the oven. I'm going to be using that for one of the reviews. I did not tell you what the reviews were on purpose, only because I want you to, see them for the first time. So I did do things that I think were timely. I did do things that were recommended. Some of the things Matt Zion from Reckless Eating had given me, and I have not gotten around to doing them, so I'm going to do them today. So what will happen is we're going to do our regular 2 hours. As you can see, our environment is different. We are now in Studio B at CBS in Los Angeles. No, we're in my kitchen. And this is where I typically film stuff. So I've kind of blocked out the back so that we don't have backlighting going on. I do have some natural light coming in, but I also do have the overhead light and the 2 ring lights here for light. I think the lighting looks okay. You guys tell me if because sometimes when I'm sitting at the desk, like in the office, and I have the lights on, sometimes they kind of wash things out. But here it seems to be pretty good. It seems to be a pretty good use of lighting. Let me know how the audio is. Now, when I'm going to be filming, it's going to be a little bit different. So I'll kind of hang on 1 second because I want to get some of the things that are in the refrigerator that I'm going to be filming, which is right here. So be right back. Like, you'll still be able to hear me. Like, you can even see my hand. But let me get these out and ready. There we go. I have my water handy. And so I apologize to anybody who last weekend we did not do a live stream, but there was a lot going on last week. So I had the tail end of that cold or whatever it was I had, which meant that I had a hard time talking over a period of time, or keep talking over a period of time. But Saturday was Claudia and my anniversary. So we have been together 20 years. We have been married 19 of those 20 years. But we've been together 20 years. And then Sunday was Easter. We went over to some friends' houses for Easter. It wasn't a big deal because, we don't have there's not little kids anymore, so it's not that big a deal. But we did. And we did do that for Easter, and hope you had a good Easter if you do celebrate that at all. You know, whether you celebrate the pagan one or the Christian one, you know, it's up to you. I don't judge. Thank you, Janice, for the happy anniversary wishes. I do have my tea, and so this is what I used to when I would sing. When I was in a band, when I would sing, I would prepare this, something like this, and I in a thermos, and I would drink that on stage. And what it is I would used to get Red Zinger. I don't know if you can find Red Zinger anymore. I want to say it's Bigelow. Hang on. No, Celestial Seasonings. Celestial Seasonings, and this is a lemon zinger. So it has a lot of lemon in it, which is kind of good for your throat. I put a little bit of honey in it, and then I just kind of fill this up. Now, as you can see, there's steam coming out of the top of that, so I'm not even going to sip that right now. I do have water handy, and this is a little bit strange. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but so Claudia drinks Perrier, so we usually buy like, you know, the 6-pack or whatever it is. And the regular Perrier seems to have disappeared. So now when you go into the store, they have this, which is Maison Perrier, and they don't have the regular Perrier anymore. They don't seem to have the regular Perrier. Now this is Maison Perrier Ultimate Sparkling Water, natural electrolytes for taste. It's what plants crave. But again, this is kind of weird. It's new, but this is all they have. You can't get the regular one without the electrolytes in it anymore. Kind of weird. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen that or not. Let's see. It's picking up a little bit. I don't want to wait too late because, like I said, we do have a lot of stuff to get through. It's about 107. If my clock is correct, it's about 107. I'll wait till about maybe 10 after or so and get started. We do have a lot of stuff. Now, I would say I was hoping Tom would be here when I mention it because Janice, you are live streaming. Or I'm sorry, you have a YouTube channel. So I don't know if you noticed, Janice, but it seems like that YouTube has changed their terms of service once again. So a couple of things that I noticed. One is that if your video uses AI in any way, so in other words, it makes somebody look like they're doing or saying something that they would not normally do, like using AI. There's checkbox you have to put there. So you have to tell people, you have to tell YouTube with a checkbox, yes, I have, this is altered, and this person didn't say this, or this place didn't look like this, whatever. And so now because of AI, you now there's now little checkboxes that you have to fill out, or say none, you know, if you're not doing any AI. If I was doing AI, would I look like this? Look like, you know, I would go for the George Clooney thing or something. But so that's different and that's new. Janice, I don't know if you've noticed that when you've been posting your videos or not, but now you have to, there's a checkbox there that is asking if you're doing any AI stuff. The other thing is that I noticed, and I just recently noticed this, is that there is a if you're monetizing, they will not monetize your video if it's under 10 minutes. So they only allow ads on videos that are over 10 minutes long. So it's kind of a conundrum. I don't know if that's you know, backwards, whatever. So I don't know if like videos that I put out in the past that are 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, I don't know if that falls into that category or not, or that's just moving forward, because I just noticed it popped up when I was adding videos yesterday, and I guess you cannot monetize if it is under 10 minutes. So we're going to do one of several things. Now they do, you can monetize shorts, and we do that a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but over the past week, we've released a lot of shorts. A lot of those we were recorded when I was in Massachusetts with Julie. We recorded a bunch of them, and I've been putting them out a little bit of time, maybe like 2 times a day. Now, the thing about shorts is that shorts can be monetized. I don't imagine as much because you can't put as many ads in there, so probably not as much. So I guess moving forward, my thing is I can either determine whether this is going to be a fast thing, and if it's a fast thing, only do it as a short, right? So if I can do it and edit it so that everything fits in a minute, we'll do it as a short. If I can't, can I stretch it out to 10 minutes? If I can stretch it out to 10 minutes easily, You know, if it's easy to stretch it out to 10 minutes, then I'll do that. I guess it's a personal decision on my part. If I do something and I think it's decent, it's too long, lengthy, there's too much content to be able to limit it to 1 minute, but there's not quite enough to stretch it out to 10 minutes. I can do one of several things. One, I can do like a double header, put 2 episodes back to back, so that makes 10 minutes. I could do that. The other thing I could do is just not care. So if they don't monetize it, they don't monetize it. I don't do this to make a living. I would hate to do this to make a living. If I did, I would be like living in a refrigerator box. So because I think last year I made, you know, $400 something. I don't make a lot from this, from the channel. So you know, I guess, Janice, that's my advice to you. Do I have to go back and check the box for my green screen backgrounds? I don't think so. I don't think it's retroactive, Janice. I think it's just moving forward. So because when you filled that out, when you put your previous episodes on there, you know, this wasn't in effect, but now it's there. And so I don't know. I don't think green screen backgrounds count. That's just the background. I don't think it counts, but I don't know. You might want to just take a look at it. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Shorts don't make much money as video over a minute. No, they do not. But again, now if the videos are over a minute, they have to be 10 minutes or over. So it's kind of weird. It sucks because most of my theme park food reviews are 2 to 4 minutes. Exactly. So my advice to you, Janice, is if you're monetizing, and that's important, is to bundle them up, right? If they're between 2 and 4 minutes long, you know, do three together, right? So just, you know, you can record them and leave them open-ended on the end, and then just go, now we're going to do this, you know, and then do the second one and then do the third one and put the 3 of them together. You could do that. So like I said, if it's feasible for me to do that and it flows and it makes sense, then I will do that. If it's just something that it's just not going to take 10 minutes to show, then I'm just gonna put it up. And if it's, you know, 3 or 4, 5, 6 minutes and it doesn't get monetized, it doesn't get monetized. Not a big deal. So Doodle, the Prince of Dogness, is wandering around here. I don't know where he is. So we'll talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about, before we start, let's talk a little bit about how we're doing it. So I'm kind of bringing you into the studio so you can see how we do the episodes, and not that this has nothing to do with the live stream. This is the episodes, because typically the live streams we just do from the office. So now we're in the kitchen because we have access to everything that we're going to use. Now, so let me explain our setup a little bit. So right now this is on the laptop with the webcam on top of that. That's where we're doing this. But to do the filming, I've got 2 cameras. So I have this one. There's one straight ahead here, and there's one over here. Now, just in case something happens to them and one of them goes out, I also have a spare, and I can put that one up relatively quickly. That was weird. The reason that I do 2 cameras is that way it makes it easier to edit. So if I make a mistake, I can pause, turn to the other camera, and then repeat what I did. And then when I go to edit it, it looks a lot smoother, right? So that's kind of why I do that. So you'll see that as I'm filming, I'll make some, I will undoubtedly make some mistakes, and those will be edited out. And you will see the mistakes. They will be there for posterity because obviously the live stream is being recorded, but at least you get to see how we do that. Now, some of the other things that we do on the episodes that we film is that we do, for the thumbnails, we take pictures of the products. We've already done that. Sometimes we do close-ups of the bag. Sometimes we do close-ups of the ingredients, and we've already done that as well. So if I'm reading the ingredients, then you're going to see me reading the ingredients on camera here. But when the episode actually comes out, you're going to see the ingredients on the bag. So that's kind of how we do it. So I've got three cameras. We've got the one camera here, the video cam, what do you call that? Like the camera here, one here, and over here I have my iPhone, and it's an iPhone, I want to say it's an iPhone 12. The camera is really, really good, so it takes really, really good video. And the reason that is over here is that I get a close-up of this area here. So this is where I'm going to do everything up here, and that gets a close-up of everything I have here. And everything runs together. Everything runs at the same time. And then when I go to edit it, I just kind of pull in pieces from whichever camera makes the most sense. So that's how we do that. And the other thing is I do audio, separate audio. So I use this phone. I have 2 iPhones. Let me get this started. Val's showing us how the sausage is. Exactly. It's not pretty to watch, but it sure tastes good when you're done. That was, yeah. You figure out who that is. Now, see here. That was an imitation. See if you can figure out who that was. It's kind of like making sausage. It's not pretty to watch. It sure tastes good when you're done. Now, remember, you don't work for me. I work for you. All right. So let me get in here. Uh-oh, did you see the secret code? Low battery. See, that's problematic. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to plug this in. Be right back. I'll be right back, I promise. I'm back, but I'm in the back of being back. All right. I'm very lucky I didn't trip over a light or a camera, which would have been entertaining for you, but maybe not so much for me. All right, so I have an app on my phone, and this is, I think it's called AVR, or recording has stopped. I haven't even started recording. All right, low battery. So I'm going to let that charge. And so basically, it's an audio app that I downloaded for the phone. So I run the audio on here because it takes really good audio. I just kind of sit that right here. And then I just sync everything up. So I'll start all 3 cameras, start the audio, and then to sync that up, do a hand clap. I'll do some quiet before and some quiet afterwards. Do the hand clap, and the way you sync it up is that the editing software I use, you can see the audio, right? So there's like a waveform for the audio. And so you'll see the spike when I do that. And so when I have the 3 cameras together, then the audio, and then I just line up that spike, and then everything's in sync. Just pull from what I want. Bueno, right? Great. So let's see, what did I miss? Haley has entered the room. Welcome, Haley. English, please, Haley. Haley only speaks English, so she's probably using a translator to do that. So that's funny. Let's see. I guess that's it. So we might as well get started. We have 8 people in the room. Not as many as I thought. I thought people would have thought this would be a fun thing and wanted to join it, but apparently not. So my tea is not cool enough to drink yet. I will burn my mouth, which will be fun for you, not so much for me. And again, these allergies or whatever it is, it's going to be a little bit annoying, but we're just going to deal with it. Let me move that out of the way. I think I'm going to leave Tiny Val up here. So this, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I think it was Chloe. Haley, you can tell me. It was either you or Chloe that gave me that little doodle here, little doodle. And I attached Doodle to Tiny Val, so now it's Tiny Val and Doodle. So we'll put Tiny Val and Doodle here so that they're here for the video. So let me see. Trying to think of what order I should do this. I got like salty stuff. I got spicy stuff. I got weird stuff. I think we're going to start with this. So I'm going to put this here. Do I need to put something behind it? Not so much. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. We'll just put that like that so you can see that. Is this fun, guys? Is this fun? Do you like this? Is this a good format? Is this entertaining for you, for me to do these videos, like record these videos and then to let you join in on recording the videos? Let me know. Yes. Okay, Adam. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna just Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to go back here and turn on the cameras. And obviously, I set them up ahead of time so that, you know, I have the camera angles and everything down. Let's see, that one's okay. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. This guy. All right. You can still hear me, right? All right. Be with you in a second. Okay. So I'm going to start the video here. Start the video here. You're going to have to just imagine what here is. Start the video here. You guys heard that. Start the audio here. Sync it all up. And there we go. All right. So we are going to get started. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Have my little information sheet. Got to do research. All right. So here we go. We're going to get started. Any questions before we get started? Anybody? Reviewed those already for once. I was able to find them as soon as they came out. Yeah, I had to look around a little bit, and then, you know, they just kind of magically appeared at Ralph's. So, you know, there we go. Tavon Hurd. Oh, yes. Hey, Tavon Hurd. Yes, also good format. Oh, great. Thank you. Glad you could join us, Tavon. All right. So we're going to get started. I did clap my hands, right? I'm going to do it again just in case. All right. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Snack Attack. Today we're trying something brand new. These are from Oreos. And yes, I don't really like doing Oreos. There's some things that are always disappointing. Oreos, Pringles, you know, Lay's. They're kind of disappointing because they just never really match the flavor and everything. But I decided I was going to try these. These are new, and it sounded interesting, and I'll tell you why. Because on the outside it says fried dough flavored cookie. So that's interesting. They're not going with the regular vanilla cookie. You know, obviously it's the light colored one. They're not going with the vanilla flavored cookie. It's fried dough flavored cookie, which is interesting. Now it says churro flavor cream, artificially flavored with sugar inclusions. And what a sugar inclusion is. One serving is 140 calories and one serving is 2 cookies. We're going to have one. We're going to have 1 cookie. So again, these are usually when something new comes out, especially with the Oreos, you can find those at Walmart. I actually found these at Ralph's, which is our local Kroger store. I would think any large grocery that is out near you, you'd be able to find them there. So we're just going to dig in and try these. Now, this is for you out there on the live stream. When I'm going to open this, I'm going to take one out, but then afterwards, I'm going to film a close-up of me opening this and taking one out. And that's how the magic happens. It doesn't smell like churro. It smells like sugar. You know, it's sugar, right? I guess I could scrape the cream off. I'm just going to eat the whole cookie. How's that AMSR? Now, right off the bat, the cookie is much crunchier than typically Oreo cookie is. Vastly different flavor. The problem is, unless you have a cream-filled churro, which, you know, they do that because sometimes they're hollow and sometimes they inject like some sort of, you know, sugary cream or something inside them. That sugary filling sort of takes away from that a little bit, so it doesn't really give you that churro sensation. I would say these taste a lot more like churros than the churro Kit Kats did. And it's a different flavor. So I really like the cookie. I like that different flavor in the cookie. The cream filling, I mean, it's an Oreo. You got to have that cream filling. It's not like the typical flavor of the Oreo cream filling. And so this is actually pretty good. It comes closer to the flavor of churros than anything I've had before, than, you know, some of the churro flavored chips and things like that. It does come closer to the flavor, or like I said, like the Kit Kat. I'm going to go ahead and give these a thumbs up. These are actually pretty good. I'm not a big fan of sweets, and this is very sweet, so it's not something I would eat on a regular basis, but it comes close. It's pretty good, especially for Oreo. I really like the fact that they changed the flavor of the cookie. For me, that's a plus. Big thumbs up. So again, if you want to get these, they're going to have these at most of your large grocery stores. Going to have them by this point, but they are limited edition, so you should get out there soon and get them. But when you do, just remember that it's crazy out there, so please be careful. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. It's a wrap. All right, now I got to shut everything off because we don't want to waste the batteries. This is for you, our studio audience. All right, so that was based on the time here on the audio. It was about 5 minutes. So it's not going to get that 10 minutes mark, and I don't really have anything else to mix in with that. And it's too short. I could have done it as a short, I suppose, but, you know. So I just don't monetize on that one, and that's what it is. So let's do Oreo. Save that. Be right back. Got to turn off the cameras in the meantime. There's that. There's that. There's that. All right. So that was our first one. How did you guys, I mean, was that interesting to you guys? But it's interesting to see that. I pretty much got through that without any mistakes, without any big changes and everything. Sometimes just to change it up, I will actually look at the other camera. On this one, like, I know that when I edit it, I'm not going to have to go to a separate camera on this one. I could just use this straight camera shot. So, because I didn't make any mistakes. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll just use that one camera shot. But that's how we do it. That's the map. I would show you me editing it, but that's, you know, that's boring watching me edit it. So, hey, Grub Warp has entered the room. Welcome, Grub Warp. We still looks like we still have that same 8 people in the room. It's a small, cozy group. It's an intimate, warm, cozy group. So we're going to enjoy it. So that's how we do it. So basically, and I got that sugary taste in my mouth. It's just, I'm not a big fan of, you guys know this. I'm not a big fan of sugar. That gets really sugary. That's my intake of Oreos for the day. Now I don't know if I should change that up with something. So, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these because these are timely. There we go. Looks good, I think. Don't know how it's going to look in there, but, you know, there we go. All right, we're set there. You guys ready to do another one? Sure. Okay. All right. I think that's all we need for this. There we go. All right. Turn this camera back on. Turn this camera back on. Adjust this camera. Turn that on. And audio. All right. When I eat something sugary, it kind of like sits in my throat. I got to kind of wash that down. The problem is, I think the problem in that last video, I'm going to have to check. I think the problem in the last video is I was not looking at the camera. I was looking at the webcam. So it might look like I'm looking down on that video, but that's okay. So I'm going to change that up a little bit. I'm going to look at more at the camera, and it might be like me looking up and everything, but you know, it'll work. As Pingu has entered the room. Welcome, Pingu. Glad you could join us today. We're doing something fun, I think, is we're doing live reviews. So we are actually filming these reviews, but we're doing them on the live stream, so you guys can see what happens when we actually do some filming. But when they're edited down, they'll be, you know, shorter videos and everything. But you guys get to see it first. So there we go. All right. So let us do these next. You guys ready? Let's do it. All right. Let's put Val and Doodle over here. All right. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Top of the Pops. There are new Mountain Dews out, and there's going to be some more in the summer as well, but they made an announcement there's going to be, these are new Mountain Dews. See, I'm going to start that over again. I was looking here. I should be looking up there. All right. Let's start it again. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Top of the Pops. Today we're doing two brand new Mountain Dews. There are two new ones out. These are out for the spring. And Mountain Dew has announced that they're also going to be doing some new. I knocked over Tiny Bell. See, that's what happens. You guys get this is where all the fun happens. Hey Val and chat, I'm just at work, so I'm just listening. Okay. Well, Scott, thank you for joining us and enjoy the listen, I suppose. All right, I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to try not to knock over Val and Doodle. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Top of the Pops. Today we're going to be trying two new Mountain Dews, and these are out for spring. They also announced that they're going to be doing some more in the summer. I think around the 4th of July, because one of them is like Independence Day themed, but these are the two new ones. Now, in addition to doing two Mountain Dew flavors, they're also doing a Mountain Dew flavored Doritos. Now, I have not seen these, but they were supposed to come around the same time. So if you guys see those, you know, let me know in the comments if you've seen them or you've tried them. Okay. So the new ones that are coming out are so the chips that are coming out, the Doritos, are Baja Fiery Mango, which is a flavor of Mountain Dew, but they're doing it as. Did I say Fiery Mango? I did say Fiery Mango. But they're doing it as a Dorito flavor, Mountain Dew flavored Dorito. So we're going to try these today. The first one is Baja Laguna Lemonade. And I know you noticed, I just heard something click off. All right, not worried about it. I know you noticed that the color of this is kind of orangey. That's because it is mango lemonade. A little blast of natural and artificial mango lemonade flavor. And the other one we're doing is Baja Point Break Punch with a blast of natural and artificial tropical punch flavor. I think I'm going to do the tropical punch one first because kind of have a general idea what tropical punch is going to taste like. And we'll do that one first. Actually smells like fruit punch. Doesn't smell like Mountain Dew. All right, so the taste is different. I was expecting it to be more of a fruit punch taste, but it actually, more of a Mountain Dew taste, but it is actually more of that fruit punch taste. But there's that hint of Mountain Dew underneath it. You can still taste Mountain Dew underneath it. It's just not as strong, and you do get more of the fruit flavor. So how do they do at a fruit punch Mountain Dew? I'm gonna go ahead and say they did a pretty good job. It's actually pretty good. So for Mountain Dew, I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. All right, so now let's try this one. And again, this is the Baja Laguna Lemonade, which is a mango lemonade. It smells like fruit. It smells a little like mango. I don't smell like lemonade. It doesn't taste like lemonade. I'm not tasting lemons. It has that tartness. It has that tanginess of lemons. but it doesn't really have like a strong lemon flavor. It's more mango than lemon, I think. But it's pleasant. It is sugary. I mean, these are sugary sodas. I did the full sugar ones. I didn't do the zeros. I didn't actually find the zeros on these. I just saw that they had the full sugar ones. That's actually pretty good. And again, I like that it has more of a mango flavor than a lemon flavor. It does have that lemon tartness a little bit. You can taste that. Light on the lemon flavor, but I don't care because it tastes pretty good. That's going to get a thumbs up as well. So these two are pretty good. If you're a fan of Mountain Dew, you're going to like these. If you're not a fan of Mountain Dew, sorry about that. But you're going to like these if you're a fan of Mountain Dew. Now, where did I get these? I got these. I've seen them at Walmart. I got one at Walmart. I got the other one at Ralph's, which is a local Kroger store. So I imagine they're all over the place, although I did not find the Doritos. So go out and give these a try. They're actually pretty good for Mountain Dews. They're not one of my, ones I didn't like. These were probably, these are going to be in my top 5, I think. They're both pretty good. So get out and get these. But when you do, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. All right. That was that. It's a lot quiet in the chat. But again, we'll take some time in between so we can talk if you want to, unless you just like to watch. I don't judge. Let me shut that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me put these in the refrigerator. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to get a close-up of the Oreos. So you guys can watch that. I know, nothing exciting happening there. All right, here we go. Now, when you guys see that on the recorded video, on the edited video, you'll say, I saw Val do that. I don't know if you clapped before that review. Did the mango lemonade one? Have I found the punch one? Yeah, like I said, I found them in 2 different places. I found one at Ralph's and one at Walmart. But hey, Tom is here. Welcome, Tom. Tom, you missed that first part where I talked about some of the new terms and conditions of YouTube. That they changed a couple of things. One for AI, I think, and the other one for not monetizing anything under 10 minutes. So I mentioned your name. I think I mentioned your name, but you can always go back and rewatch that. Oops, forgot to shut the audio off. And that was Mountain Dew. There we go. All righty. So I am gonna keep knocking Val and Doodle over. But speaking of Doodle, where is Doodle? Doodle, where are you? Doodle, Prince of Dogness. You guys want to see Doodle, right? Doodle, here he is. It's Doodle, the Prince of Dogness, everybody. Doodle, say hi. Say hi. You gonna say hi? You just want a snack. You just want a snack. All right. Now I'm wearing Doodle now. I'm gonna give you half a snack so that when you come back later, you haven't like filled up on snacks. There you go, dude. All right. Doodle, the Prince of Dogness, everybody. I'm okay. I'm not in it from. Yeah, I feel the exact same way, Tom. So I think what I mentioned earlier was, if I can stretch it out to 10 minutes, I will. If I have 2 similar things and I can put them together to make 10 minutes, I will. And if I can't, and I can't make it into a short, which is a minute or less. If I can't make it into a short, then then it goes out at 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it happens to be. And I mean, if I relied on monetization to to survive, I wouldn't be able to, because like I said, last year I made $400 something total. So yeah, not a lot. I mean, someone like Matt Zion in Reckless Eating, that's what he does for a living, and he makes a decent living from it. Because of the terms of service, and they had to change a lot of stuff and take down a lot of videos. He doesn't make as great a living as he used to, but yeah, he does that. Doodle Mania runs wild. If the crowd goes crazy, Ice Hand. All right, so I'm going to put this back over here. So Tom, you kind of missed me going over the setup and how we do the setup and when we're filming the videos and everything. But you do that too. You know how it goes. So that's none of that's a surprise to you. You don't use two cameras, but not a big deal. This one, I'm going to change this one too because it didn't really. It was cutting off the top of my head. There we go. That's better. Move that over. I'm talking, so I'm still here, and not watching a test pattern or anything like that. Let's see. Let's do this one next. You guys recognize that? Let me move that back a little bit. Put it over here. Put Tiny Val next to it. There we go. What you gonna do, Doodle Mania? What you gonna do when Doodle Mania whoops on you? Maybe a little too many syllables there. So we're gonna do this one next. You guys ready? You ready to do another one? Maybe not, because the number of people in the room has gone down to 5. So it is what it is. The rest of us, let's have some fun. All right, that's on. That's on. That's on. Am I getting the whole bottle? I am. And that's on. All right. That was a loud one. I was thinking Hogan, not Cops. Oh, okay. I was thinking Cops, bad boys, what you gonna do? That one, but that's me. All right, so there was a lot to this one. Get my notes. Got my notes. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of My Condiments to the Chef. Today we're doing pink sauce. Now, I didn't really want to do pink sauce. If you remember, maybe you remember, maybe you don't remember, we did the Barbie burger. And I think it was a Burger King in another country did something called the Barbie burger, and they put a pink sauce on it, but it was a sauce that they made. And I made my own pink sauce when I made the Barbie burger. I did see this when I was shopping at Walmart, and I did see this as pink sauce, and I thought, I don't think I want to use this. I'm going to make my own pink sauce. And here's my reasoning why. This product is I'm gonna call it a TikTok product, and it's a TikTok product because it is made by a TikTok star, I guess TikTok or Instagram star, influencer, whatever you want to call it. And I typically am really I'm really disappointed by people that do that. And B, it's kind of like they're putting their name on stuff, and 9 times out of 10, they're really not paying attention to the quality of what it is. It's not like they're personally doing it themselves. An example is Dave Portnoy. If you don't know Dave Portnoy, he does the One Bite Pizza, which is, I think it's part of Barstool Sports, if I'm not mistaken, and that's on YouTube. So he goes around the country and he reviews pizza, and I think he gives it a 1 to 10 on the pizza. Now the thing is, there was sometime last year they came out with a frozen pizza that had his name on it, a One Bite Pizza, And I tried it, and it wasn't good. It was just a mediocre frozen pizza. And so the thing is basically because he does the one bite pizza reviews, he put his name on that pizza, and it just really wasn't that good, which really negates his reviews if you think about that, right? So you think about, he goes in and reviews a pizza. He goes, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's okay, it's good, it's bad, it's terrible, you know, it's wonderful. And it kind of negates that, because when you eat the mediocre pizza, frozen pizza that has his name on it, you can't trust his reviews anymore, right? So the only thing you can assume is he never taste tested the one that has his name on it, or you can't trust his taste buds. I don't know which one it is, but that's kind of where that is. So Dave Portnoy is another example. Another example is Jimmy Donaldson, that you guys know as Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has gotten himself in a little bit of trouble. I think there was some copyright issues and some of the stuff that he did, and he just basically licenses his name on certain products. So there's nothing special about the product. He doesn't, I'm assuming he doesn't taste test the product, and they're just okay. I've had a couple of Mr. Beast products that I got at Walmart, and they were just okay, right? So see, this is why we record and edit. Right. Another example is Logan Paul and KSI with the Prime beverages, which are the, I guess, energy drinks, right? So he got himself in a little bit of trouble on that because the drinks were determined that they were unhealthy for children, like for kids. They had like way too high levels of caffeine and stuff like that. But again, it's a YouTuber slash Instagrammer slash TikToker who put their name on it and everything. And so that's why I kind of shy away from doing things like this. But Matt Zion gave me this. And so since he gave me this, I will do him the courtesy of actually reviewing it. So I thought, what do I want to put this pink sauce on? Apparently it's supposed to be versatile. You're supposed to be able to put it on a bunch of different things. I'm going to read the label. From TikTok to table, shock your taste buds with flavor and thrill. Taste Chef Pie, which is, hang on, I know what Chef Pie's name is. I thought I had it. Did I have that? Chef Pie's, yes. Chef Pie is Veronica Shaw. Okay, so taste Chef Pie's famous sweet and tangy sauce. Chef Pie is Veronica Shaw's, I guess, TikTok name. Made vibrant with dragon fruit and spices. Are you ready to try the pink sauce that became an overnight internet sensation? I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. Pink sauce complements any dish. It talks about hamburgers, fish, sandwiches, and everything. So, yeah, we're going to put this up on it. So, this originally came out in the summer of 2022. And then almost immediately, there was controversy. So, the sauce had food and safety label concerns. The sauce's color varied. They said there was a possibility it could be infected by botulism. There was discrepancies in the amount of sauce that it said was on the bottle and the amount that was actually in it. And there was allegations that the ingredients were not what was specified on it, or there was ingredients in there that were not specified in the label. And some people who ate it actually experienced food poisoning and hospitalization. So in 2022, it was revised, and then it went back on the market. And then in 2023, again, they did a reformulation of the recipe along with Dave's Gourmet. And they redesigned it so that it would fall in line with the Food and Drug Administration. So this thing has gone through two iterations with questionable quality both times. But apparently this is the good one. This is the latest one. So we're just going to go ahead and try this. Now, question is, what do we try this with? I'm glad you asked, because I made chicken wings. Now, typically what I like to do is I make chicken wings in the oven. And normally what I'll do is I'll put whatever spices that I want on it. If I want to put a sauce on it, I'll put it on towards the end and everything. But this one I just did really basic. So put olive oil on it, salt and pepper, and just kept it basic. But that's what I like to do. I wish I had some of Old Guy in Colorado's sauces. It's barbecue sauces. But we're not reviewing those today. We're reviewing this and see how this is. All right, I'm going to give this an honest review. you know, as honest as I can be. By the way, hello, Eli. Saw you come in to the room. So I'm just taking a little aside while I open this up, because there's nothing exciting about watching this. This will be edited out, me opening this. All right, I did shake it up, right? I did. I did shake this up. Okay. It smells like salad dressing. Like creamy Italian salad dressing. That's what it smells like. But it has dragon fruit in it. So I'm just going to put that on the chicken wing. And we're going to try this again. Thank you, Matt Zion, for the pink sauce. Let's go ahead and give this a try. That just fell apart, didn't it? All right, here we go. Now, it smelled tangier than it tastes. There is some tanginess there. I do get a fruity taste. I don't know if I would say it's dragon fruit, but I do get a fruity taste there. Don't mind me. Other people in the house have to drink out of that. Yeah, it is very much like a salad dressing. I wonder if you could use that as a marinade. You know, let's try a little bit more. It's not my favorite thing. I don't see that really going with hamburgers at all. I see that more of a thing that really you would put a marinade on, or you would marinate something on that. That would work well as a marinade, I think. Or even a salad dressing. All right. Let's check out the ingredients here, if we can. Yeah. Dragon fruit puree, canola oil, coconut cream, water, sugar, distilled white vinegar, garlic, maltodextrin, ranch flavor. Ranch flavor. That's interesting. Modified food starch, salt, spices, contains 0.5% or less of xanthan gum, colored with titanium dioxide. That's got to be good for you. Preserved with sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, citric acid, because there's citric acid in everything. And calcium disodium EDTA, contains coconut. Okay. It's okay. It's not terrible and it's not amazing. I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle. Again, that would be a good marinade. That might be a good salad dressing because it does have it is kind of like a sweetness, that fruity sweetness to it and everything. But it's not horrible. It's not great. I will put that in the refrigerator and I will use that again. Will I go out and buy a new bottle once that's gone? Probably not. But I know they have that at Walmart. I'm not sure where else they have that. So give it out. Go out. Bleh. So go out and give that a try. Don't necessarily go on what I think of it. You might like it better. But just if you're going to buy a product that is from a influencer, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, do so with caution because, you know, sometimes somebody's just putting their name on it. Just be careful when you do that. But when you get out there to get it, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. And it's a wrap. All right. So that was pink sauce. See, you get to watch the magic happen. Tom and Janice has watched the magic happen before because I filmed with them. But so they've seen that magic. But this is the first time you're seeing the magic happen. If you want to call it magic. All right, let's see. off, off, off. All right. Yeah, it was okay. You know, not horrible, not great. So I did see some stuff. Let's see. What did I miss? Should have said brother at the end. Okay. The Mr. Beast chocolate bars were pretty good, but his cookies were just okay. I don't remember which ones I ate, Janice. There was a Mr. Beast something that I had, and I'm like, yeah, nah. They're just, they're mundane, not exciting. Eli asked, what did I miss? Well, Eli, you missed the first. Did we do 2 reviews before this? Or was that the second review? I lost track. We did the Oreos, the churro Oreos. Oh, when we did the Mountain Dews. So yeah, this is the 3rd review. So I don't know where you came in, Eli, but you might have missed a review or 2, but you'll get to watch it on the playback, and you get to watch the edited video. I like to marinate pork chops in Italian dressing. Yeah, I think one of my favorite things that were marinated in Italian dressing was my friend Anshu, who has the exotic meat company, went out to his ranch one time, and he had marinated guinea pigs in Italian dressing, and he put them on the grill, and they were absolutely delicious. So, yeah, there we go. I've seen it at World Market and Dollar Tree. Are you talking about the pink sauce, Janice? Because I've seen it at Walmart, and I don't know where Matt got it, but I'm sure it's in a lot of places. Val is putting out a sauce combining surströmming, Hakarl, and durian. He is calling it stink. There we go. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a combination of those 3 things? I mean, like, it would be unapproachable. You would literally be unapproachable. Bravo, bravo, author, encore. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Tom. Hey, everyone. Matt said, you are so nice, it makes him sick. Is Matt watching this? Or is it one of those things where he actually put me on the screen? And that's not what makes him sick when he's around me. Trust me. Maybe he'll tell you someday. All right. But thank you for checking in, Big Gucci Soja Mike. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't want to miss anything. We're gonna get ready to start on the next one. You guys ready for that? Let's start on the next one. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna have some more of that chicken later. I might not put the pink sauce on it though. Let me put this in the refrigerator. And I'm gonna put it with the salad dressings. And I'm not gonna tell Claudia about it, like what it's from or anything like that, and let her tell me what she thinks of it. I'm gonna have a sip of the tea now, because I think it's probably cooled off. It has. Now, Janice, so we're just gonna talk. Janice, you bring up an interesting thing. So you mentioned that you can get the pink sauce at the Dollar Tree. So I don't know if you guys had heard that the 99-cent only stores were going out of business. So they were going to close every 99-cent only store nationwide. Now, what I heard is that the people behind Pick and Save, which I didn't even know was still around, but the people behind Pick and Save are interested in buying just the Southern California ones, not 99-cent only stores, and bringing them back as 99-cent only stores. And they said something about the old treasure hunting style of 99 Ranch Market. I don't know what that means. I just know them as 99 Ranch. I mean, I'm saying 99 Ranch Market, which is a completely different place. 99-cent only, which is a completely different thing. I just know them over the past, decade or two. And so I don't know that before it was a different kind of thing, but at least somebody's interested in at least saving that and keeping it and bringing it back. So that's kind of cool. I don't think it's a done deal yet, but it's nice that somebody's actually thinking about doing that. Now, again, they have these stores nationwide, but they're only talking about doing that in Southern California. So, here in Southern California, we can still enjoy that. Rest of the country, sorry. Yes, sad they're closing. Again, they might not. From what I heard is if the deal goes through, they'll close for a month. Then they'll retool and they'll kind of come out with that old retro kind of style thing. That's what I've heard. So that would be nice if they could save those. And it's nice for us here in Southern California. For those of you out in like Arizona or Nevada or some other places where it is, maybe not so much. So yeah, 99 cents. Hey, if you can get out there to the 99-cent store. They have a lot of unusual stuff. We usually do a lot of stuff from the 99-cent store on the channel. So it's always like, last minute ideas for doing something strange for, for the live stream and everything. We hit up the local 99 cents only stores. So there we go. All right, so let's do something else now. Let's see. Those are going to be salty, spicy. Let's do this one next. You guys don't know what this one is, but we're going to do this one next. See if we can get that to stand up on its own. Close enough. I'm sure I'm going to trip over something and knock it over. I'm going to turn on the cameras. Be right back. You know what? I'm going to do something different with this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to film it. Now, this one I think is going to be a short because we're really going to open this up, a candy cane, open it and taste it, right? I don't think it's going to be more than a minute. So I really see this as a short. What I'm going to do is I don't want to have to set up the iPhone, which I have to set it up as Julie says, hot dog or hamburger. And I tell her hot dog is also like this. It would be a corn dog. So I don't want to have to set that up, change that, set it up corn dog, put that in front of me, do that. I'm going to try to use the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the camera, the not webcam, what do you call that? Camcorder, I guess, whatever. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to crop it. So it has to be like 16:9, I think is the ratio. It's going to be 16:9. So I will crop that, and then I should be able to do this as a short. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll do this as a short. So it's an experiment, and if it doesn't work as a short, then I'll have 2 left, and I can do them another way later. So I'm just going to use this one camera. I'll do the audio too, just in case. All right, now you get to see a short in action. If this thing stays up. See, I can put something behind this because let's put this behind it because you don't really see that. There we go. All right. You ready, Tiny Val? Doodle? Yes. All right. All right. So we start the audio and hey there, boys and girls. It's your old pal, Uncle Val, with another Trippy Quickie and another installment of Candy Corner. Today, we're doing something that was a gift of Matt Zion from Reckless Eating. He tried these, and he suggested that I try them, so I'm going to. These are possum-flavored candy canes, and these are from Archie McPhee. We have an episode of Archie McPhee actually in Seattle, which is a fun place to go. If you're in Seattle, you should check out Archie McPhee's, but you can buy this stuff online. These are possum-flavored candy canes. Now, I will say that the ingredients say sugar, corn syrup, water, artificial flavors, FD&C red 40, FD&C yellow, FD&C blue. I don't see opossum on the label at all. So we're just going to give these a try and figure out what they think opossum tastes like, not knowing that I've actually eaten opossum before. Now, Matt says they do taste like opossum, and he has had opossum. I made an opossum stew. We might even have an episode of me making opossum stew. I'm just going to break off a piece of that. Ooh. It's musky. It is artificially flavored. And it smells funny. Tastes like a candy cane, though. That's possum flavored? I'm getting sugar. I don't know. See, I have bad luck. When I do those Bean Boozled ones, the bad ones, I never get the bad ones. I think that's what's going on here. There just seems to be like some weird smell going on with it, but not so much of a weird, well, there's a little bit of a taste. A little bit of a meaty taste. There's no meat in it. I don't know. It's all right. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. It doesn't taste bad. It's not horrible. Not great. It's mostly sugary. It's just like eating a candy cane. Thumbs in the middle on that one. If you want to get these, you could go to Archie McPhee in Seattle. But when you do, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. So that was, according to this, 2 minutes. But I think I was talking a little bit before. So I think I might be able to get that down to 1 minute. If not, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it as a full one. I can always do it again. So let's see. All right. Get the camera. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get a close-up of it. Not that anyone's gonna care. And again, as Julie would say, I have to do hot dog. Corn dog, not hot dog. She says hot dog, I say corn dog. Let's see. Good enough. All right. Let's put this one back. Are you guys still with me? Are you having fun? Is this fun? This is a good idea. Should we do this again sometime? Are you tired? Are you sick of this? Because I'm having fun. I just swallowed the rest of that. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's talk about discount. Oh, some food. Oh, so they're trying to sell their stock. That's a good idea, Eli. We should check that out and see, what they have left. All right, so let's do another one. See how we're doing on time. About an hour in, I have. What do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things left. I think we can do this. Needless to say, there won't be a group melange today because that's just going to be too complicated. Let's do, let's do these next. All right. Trying to decide if I should do this. I'm going to try to do this as I'm going to try to do this one as a short as well. And again, I'm going to try to use that camera, try to crop it. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. All right. Let me turn the camera on. Okay, we got that going. Sync it up. Okay. Hey out there, boys and girls, it's your old pal Uncle Val with another Trippy quickie for you today. We're going to be doing another hot pickle. I know we do so many hot pickles, but they keep popping up and we're going to try them when they pop up. So this one is Vlasic, Frank's Red Hot Kosher Dill Holes. Now, they also have spears and slices, but or chips, I think is what they call them. But we wanted to do the whole ones just for effect. Now, these came out in October of 2023, but we're just getting around to them now because we've just only recently seen them. So let's give that a shot. It smells like pickles. They're not big pickles. They're little bit pickles. Let's try that. All right. There's some spiciness to it. And I can't say it tastes like Frank's Red Hot. There's just, you get vinegar and heat and pickle. It's like a pickle with some heat, but it really doesn't necessarily taste like Frank's Red Hot. 1 second. This is Frank's Red Hot wing sauce. We're going to give it a shot. Watch me get this all over the place. Let's try this. Better. All right, I'm gonna give this a thumbs down. Why? It's a decent pickle, has a nice crunch, has a little bit of heat. It doesn't taste like Frank's Red Hot. I don't get that Frank's Red Hot flavor or anything. So for me, it's gonna be a thumbs down. But if you want to try this, they're at most large grocery stores. Get out there and give it a shot. But be careful because it's crazy out there. Take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Yeah, it's disappointing. I've had much, much better. So Julie and I think we just came out with an episode. Julie and I tried them. They're the Mount Olive, I think something Majestic Picklery, I think is what they call it. Mount Olive Majestic Picklery. Just had them really, really good. These I got because I'm thinking it's going to taste like Frank's Red Hot, and they really don't taste like Frank's Red Hot. So a little bit disappointed in these. Now, one thing I will tell you when we do these reviews is that we try to remain honest. We try to stay honest. So you don't need to wonder, oh, Val pretended he liked that, or Val pretended that tasted disgusting. I just call it like it is. Now, I will say that I'm using my taste buds and not yours. So that's based on my taste bud. So you shouldn't always take it at face value what I'm saying or how I say it tastes. And you go ahead and try it too. You can kind of judge by what I say whether it sounds interesting enough to try. But I'm giving you my honest opinion. So it's not like I'm not going to mention them by name, but I'm sure that you've seen some YouTubers do reviews of stuff where you go like, I don't know, he seems to be making a big deal of that, or that's way over the top. That doesn't really seem like that, that the flavor matches what he's talking about, like being way over the top. I forgot to shut the camera off. About the flavor being way over the top. There's no acting here. I'm just kind of talking to you and telling you like it is. When I'm filming with Julie sometimes it's a lot of fun when she does it because sometimes it gets really really animated. Hey, and she does it kind of tongue in cheek. And she doesn't always do it like all the way through and everything, but it's kind of fun to play off her doing that and everything. But I just try to play it straight. I hope you guys appreciate that when I do the reviews. But I'm just playing it straight. I'm not acting everything, and maybe that's why I have a low number of subscribers. Maybe because it's just some old guy there with gray hair just doing a review and telling it like it is, and that's just me. And so maybe I'm not like over the top. I'm not like Joey's World. Joey's World Tour. Like that. I'm not like Dame Drops who yells at his food. Nothing like that. Not making eyes at my food and making faces and stuff like that. I don't do that. And maybe I'd be more popular if I did that. Maybe I'd be more popular if every thumbnail for my videos was my stupid face. Maybe I would be more popular, but I don't know. I just tell it like it is, share it with you guys. Hope you enjoy it. And that's what we do. So we try to, like I said, keep it real. Keeping it real. You got to leave it out there every night on the stage. The stage leaves at 8 p.m. All right, so let's do something else. Those chicken wings are calling my name, but we got stuff to do. So let's see. Let us do these because they're timely. What order did I do these in? I put these together. The chips. I put the chips together. I'm going to do the chips together. We're going to do both of these. Pretty sure. I'll have to double check that. They put these together. There they go. And now you have my stupid head, right? Like just peeking over the top of that. Let me look really quick to see what I think I put those two together. No, I put the Cheetos and the Ruffles together. All right. I don't know why I did that. I should have put the chips together, but it is what it is. All right. Changing it up. Changing it up. Let me get the cameras going. This one will be a full one, I think. I'm not going to do a short on this one. Weird thing about one of my cameras. So my camera, which is a really good camera, one of my favorite cameras, it actually it stopped working. I tried plugging it in, it wouldn't work. I tried putting battery in it, and it wouldn't hold the charge or anything. And now it's working. So one of my favorite cameras. I'm glad it's working again. All right, let's do audio. And it's showtime. All right. Let's see. Yeah. I got queso and Cheetos. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food, another installment of either Snack Attack or Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do that again because I was talking to the webcam instead of the camera. So I'm going to do that again. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of either Goodbye, Mr. Chips or Snack Attack. Can't tell. You decide. All right, we're going to try two relatively new things today. This one I've seen out there for a little while, but hang on a second. Let me turn this so I can see. Yeah. But I kind of bypassed that, but it just piqued my interest and thought we would try it again. So these are Cheetos Crunchy Buffalo Puffs, and these came out in January of 2024. And these are Ruffles Flaming Queso Cheese, and these came out in October of 2023. So these have been out for about 6 months. These are relatively new. They're out for a few months, but we're going to try both of these. I've seen these a couple times, and I just kind of looked at them and go, I'm not a big fan of Flamin' Hot. Thought we would give them a shot. So let's see, which one should we do first? I think we're going to do, I have a feeling that the buffalo is going to have a stronger flavor. I'm going to do those second. So we're going to start with the Ruffles. Let's put the Cheetos down there for a second. And yes, kids, I did open it from the bottom. If you've been around long enough, you know why. It really has a cheese smell to it. And it has a Flamin' Hot color to it. All right, let's give these a shot. They're crunchy, not greasy, and that's good. I think when you mix the Flamin' Hot with cheese, it's kind of an odd combination. I think there are other products that do that. Also, I don't remember who I was talking to, but we're talking about there's a movie called Flamin' Hot. I think they mentioned it at the Oscars. And they asked me, Flamin' Hot, what's that movie about? And I said, you know, Flamin' Hot like Cheetos? Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about the guy who invented Flamin' Hot. You smell the cheese here. They do get the essence of cheese, but for nacho cheese to be in big letters there is a little bit deceptive because I'm not really getting that nacho cheese flavor. That's nacho cheese. That's nacho cheese. Yeah. I like that they're crunchy. I like that they're not greasy. They're not overly salty, but I'm gonna say thumbs in the middle. They just need to somehow get that cheese a little bit more powerful on that. But other than that, they're not bad. They're not horrible. Just they need to be cheesier. They need to amp up the cheese. That's my take on that. Now let's try these. I have a little bit more hopes about these. Again, they're Cheetos Crunchy Buffalo. Not really much of a smell at all. Is it my imagination, or are these smaller? Seems smaller than regular Cheetos. Sorry, Tiny Val. I knocked him over. I'm getting cheese. Getting a little bit of heat. I'm not getting that tanginess that we get from like wing sauce, which I assume they say buffalo. They're not talking about bison. But there's that tanginess that you get with something with buffalo wing sauce on it. And I'm just not getting that here. I mean, there's some cheesiness to it. There's some spiciness to it. It's a subtle spice. They're good. But my mouth just doesn't go to buffalo. It does not shuffle off to buffalo. I'm going to give those a thumbs in the middle. They're good. They're good for Cheetos. They do have a nice bite to them. I don't mean I bit into them. I mean they have a nice bite to them. They have a tang to them. But they just need to amp up that buffalo sauce a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle on that one. So I like that they tried on both of these products. I just think that they kind of went halfway on them, and I think they could have done better. So amp up the cheese in the ruffles, amp up that kind of vinegary buffalo sauce on the Cheetos, and I think you do a lot better. So I think thumbs in the middle on both of those for now. I think any major large grocery is going to have both of these, so get out and get them, give them a try. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have a different take than I did. But either way, go out and give them a try, and remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. And it's a wrap. All right, there we go. Just keeping it honest, keeping it real for you guys. Okay, so Janice said the Buffalo Cheetos are really good. Yeah, they're good, Janice, but to me, I don't get that buffalo kind of flavor. Hey, Connor Head is here. Hey, what's that you're trying? I was trying these Cheetos Crunchy Buffalo Pups, I guess is what you would call them. And Connor, I don't know if you've watched our channel before, and you're probably wondering why I'm opening these upside down. Somebody in the chat, if Connor wants to know, Connor, you let us know if you want to know why I open those upside down, and somebody in the chat would be more than happy to tell you why. That was 8 minutes, by the way, so that's not going to be a 10 minutes. So too bad. There we go. Too bad. Maybe they fooled you and flavored like Buffalo, New York. That could be, but it doesn't taste like dirt and water and like Erie River water, which I think would be like Buffalo, New York. Shut that off. Let's shut that off for now. All right, how are we doing on time? We're doing okay on time. We have a little more than half an hour left. And how many things do we have left to do? We have 1, 2, 3 things. I think we're going to be able to do this. All right. All righty. So let me move some of the stuff out of the way. Work with a clean counter. That's out of the way, right? Let's see. What do I want to do next? I want to do. There's one. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I want to do it last because it's sort of a challenge. It's not meant to be a challenge, but it is sort of a challenge. This, by the way, if you have not tried this, the Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce, really good. We got this for something. I think we were doing something for Matt. I think we were recording. I think we were filming something for Reckless Eating, and it called for wing sauce. And I found that Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce, and it's really good. So I use that. All right, let's do. Well, we had them out. Let's do the Doritos next. There we go. Now, a lot of these. So like, let's say you're interested in trying something and you want to try them early on, like while you can still get them. Some of them are limited time only. Some of them, like you can only get them, especially sometimes at like a Taco Bell or something, they go, only on this day you can get this or whatever. So there's various places where you can find out. So there's some different food, I want to call them Facebook Messenger groups. They talk about food and when certain things come out to me, you can check that out. Matt Zion, he'll like send me an Instagram or something like that and say, hey, look, this thing is out. And so we pick out some stuff from that. Matt and I typically, I'll send him something, he'll send me something, and we'll go like, oh, already reviewed that, which is kind of funny. But one website called Chewboom, CHEWBOOM, really, really good as far as like announcements. So a company says like, let's say Pop-Tart says, hey, on June 1st, they're coming out with a brand new Pop-Tart, and it's going to be this flavor, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. So that's good too. And then other times it's just walking up and down the aisles of Trader Joe's or the 99-cent only store or Cost Plus World Market or, your Latin American grocery or your Asian grocery, things like that. So I'm still recording on this side. How do you like that? I didn't turn that off. I don't even know. Like, is that gone on 2? Might be like 2. Didn't turn that off. All right. So we're going to do another one here. We're going to do these. I'll give these a shot. Trying to decide if I should do these as a quickie or not. I think I am, because I don't think it's going to take long to review these. I'm going to do these as a quickie. Before I start, sometimes when I know that somebody's reviewed these, like if I see Matt's reviewed these and I know I'm going to review them, I won't watch Matt's review. Janice, I also do the same thing with you or Tom. If I see that you guys are reviewing something, I have a tendency not to watch it until after I've reviewed it. So I just don't want, to say, well, Janice said these were good, I didn't like them, or Tom hated these, but I don't see why, because they were really. So I don't want to do that. I just want to go like, I'm going to experience it. This is my take on it. Then I'll watch theirs and see what their take is and go like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I can see that. So that's kind of what I tend to do. Maybe I think we already said that. Maybe the flavor of buffalo, the animal. But you don't mean bison, the animal, because a bison is not a buffalo. Although we call it a buffalo, like on a buffalo nickel, it's a bison. That the big, what do they call that? The fuzzy cow. That's the one that knocks tourists up in the air at Yosemite every year. Not Yosemite, Yellowstone. At Yellowstone every year, and you can watch videos of the bison flipping people up and down. A buffalo is a completely different type of animal. It looks more like a very muscular cow. And I think water buffalo is probably the most popular of those buffaloes, but there's Cape buffalo that live in Africa and stuff. Buffalo, bison, 2 different animals. There's like buzzard and vulture are 2 different animals, but they often call a vulture a buzzard, and a possum and possum are 2 different animals. Possums are from Australia, and opossums live in the United States. 2 completely different animals, but everybody uses the same name. Hey, Sean has just joined us. Sean from Germany. Welcome, Sean. Good to see you too. Long time no see. Welcome. We're doing live reviews today, Sean. So basically, I'm filming reviews live on the live stream. So you get to see them before they come out, and you get to see them in all their naked glory with all the mistakes and changing of camera angles and all that fun stuff. Honestly, we're not really we're not like a professional production, so it's not like we have professional cameras and a crew and all that fun stuff. We do, really don't. So it's kind of basic. I think I explained it at the beginning. So if you missed it, you can always go back and watch again on kind of how we do this and how we have this set up. But there's no real magic happening here. I have to fix one of my ring lights just went out. So hang on. And then we're going to get started on the next one. Let's see. It's this guy. Nope, it's not that guy. That one was okay. It's this guy. And I need to, sometimes it overheats. And I need to shut it off and turn it back on. I mean, unplug it and plug it back in. See, did that work? That did work. There we go. All righty. So we're going to do those. While I'm back here, I'm going to set up the camera. And again, got 3 cameras going, so setting them all up. There we go. Let's get to the audio. I think the challenge one you're going to find fun, if not funny, or maybe both. Funny? How do you mean funny? How am I funny? Am I a clown? Do I amuse you? How am I funny? All right. Hey, Panama Red has joined us as well. Why did I miss that? Oh, okay. I see. Because Sean came in afterwards and said something after Panama Red. So welcome, Panama Red. Glad you could join us. It's funny because I see people, I see new people come in, but the number, yeah, I did that right. The number doesn't really change. It stays at 8. I see new people come in. I don't know. Maybe it's like it only shows subscribers or something. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, got that going. Got that going. Got that going. I do. I go. All right. Let's see. Do I have any notes on this? I do not. Okay. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Today we're going to be trying Doritos Late Night Sizzlin' Cheeseburger. Now, if you remember, if you do recall, but we'll have a link afterwards, we did Doritos Late Night Loaded Street Tacos, I think it was called. Loaded Street Tacos, Loaded Tacos, something along those lines. Really, really good. And no meat in them, but it did kind of conjure up the, wait. I'm going to do that again because I'm talking to the webcam and I need to be talking to the camera. So I'm going to do that again. All right. But thank you for bearing with me. See, this is a fun learning experience for all of us, myself included. Stop looking at the webcam. All right. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Today we're going to be doing these, which are Doritos Late Night Sizzlin'. I just knocked Tiny Val over. All right. Gonna do it again. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and another installment of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Tonight we're going to be doing Doritos Late Night Sizzlin' Cheeseburger. It's like 10 p.m. right now, as you can tell by the light filtering through the shades behind us. We're going to be doing the Sizzling Cheeseburger or Sizzlin' Cheeseburger. Now, Matt Zion said he reviewed these. He said wasn't crazy about them, but we'll see. I'm going to try these, and the reason I know this is because he told me that, as opposed to me watching the video. He just told me that they weren't that great. We did recently they did a late night. I'm going to say loaded street taco. It might not have street, might not have loaded in there. I think it was loaded street taco. They were really, really good. And they gave you the essence of a taco. So, no meat in there, but it definitely had the essence of a taco, and it was really, really, really good. I've heard mixed reviews on this, but we're going to give this a try. Scratch that. And the reason why we're going to scratch that is because I forgot that I said I was going to do this as a Trippy Quickie, as a short. So we're going to redo it and do this as a short. Okay. Ready? Okay. Hey there, boys and girls. It's your old pal, Uncle Val. Time for another Trippy Quickie and another installment of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Today we are doing this, and this is Doritos Late Night Sizzlin' Cheeseburger. Now, there's no cheeseburger in here. There never is in any of the Doritos products. There's no meat products and everything, but we'll see at least if it gives us the essence of a sizzling cheeseburger. I don't know what they mean by sizzling. I don't know what sizzling is supposed to be, but we're going to give it a try. It has that kind of peppery smell, but not like a heat peppery smell. Doesn't remind me of a cheeseburger. I know it's not going to taste like a cheeseburger, but does it remind me of a cheeseburger? I don't know where the sizzling comes in. Because it's not hot. It's not burning my tongue. And it's not too spicy. Honestly, I don't really see the big difference between these and just regular Doritos. To me, it's almost kind of the same. So I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. There's nothing earth-shattering about that. They're not, you know, it doesn't really remind me of a cheeseburger or anything. They're not bad. They're pretty good for Doritos and everything. That's my take on it. Yours might be different, but when you get out there, just remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others, and we'll see you soon. And that's how we take them down. That was 4 minutes, but it was 4 minutes because I started off thinking we were just filming a regular one. Now, you guys are watching all this, and so you're seeing what it is real time. Edited time is different, but the time to edit, that's what takes a long time. And shut that off. And shut that off. And shut that off. I remembered everything this time. All right, how's everybody doing out there? Well, you know, still waiting for the notice reunion. Can we do a notice reunion? I'd have to do it in Boston. And the question is, we had multiple drummers and multiple guitarists. Which one would we pick? The bass player was always my brother Frank. The keyboard player was always my friend Larry. And so, you know, as a trio, we went through all the iterations. But we had different drummers and different bass players and different drummers. So, you know, maybe we could pick a new rhythm section, and you would know because we had different ones. So that'd be nice. Maybe like have somebody who, like friends of ours that are really, really good that, you know, could do another take on everything. So there we go. Larry on the keys is a wizard. He is. Larry Keys. Larry is the wizard on keyboard. Larry, if you're watching. All right. Let's see. We got 2 left. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we got 20 minutes. Plenty of time. Let's do these next. Again, I'm going to do these as a short, only because, not because shorts are monetized, and I would think it maybe would be 2 minutes or something if I did it as a regular episode, but only because I just don't think there's enough here to do more than a short. So let me get everything turned on. I will be right back. Well, I'm here. I'm just not in view. I don't even know if you can hear me. Might be able to hear me. Got everything turned on. Everything's working. Everything's working. Let's get the audio going. Audio is going. Tom, so the thing was that the reason I mentioned you earlier is because we did the pink sauce, and I put it on chicken wings, and I was lamenting that I did not have one of your barbecue sauces to put on the chicken wings. So there we go. What was today's adult? We didn't do an adult beverage today, Miguel, because we didn't do adult beverage. We're not doing trivia questions. We're not going to do a goop melange, only because we're doing live reviews, which is a little bit different. And so it kind of doesn't lend itself to that. Like, for instance, while I'm doing the review, it could take maybe 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, whatever. While I'm doing the review, I can't really, you know, answer the chat. We'll talk about it. I'm pointing over here and it's going over there. Whatever. So yeah, that's why. So we're off to work. Just want to let you know I've been enjoying the reviews. Fun to see how it's made. Well, thank you, Scott. That's kind of what my line of thinking was. I don't know that we would do this all the time. I just thought I've got some reviews backed up. I would like and wanted to get them done, and just kind of wanted to you to see. basically how that worked. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna change. Let's see. I got to remember which ones I did as shorts because I got to film those different. So I'm going to shut this one off so I don't waste the battery. This one I'm going to shut off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do the package this way. I'll work that in. As Julie says, hot dog as opposed to hamburger, but I keep saying corn dog. All right, and again, this is kind of an experiment. So I'm doing the wide one when I'm filming it, and we're going to see if we can edit that so that it's it comes up this way. So it's an experiment. If necessary, I'll go to 7-Eleven and get another bag of these. All right, here we go. Hey there, boys and girls, it's your Uncle. Yeah. Let me try that again. Hey there, boys and girls, it's your old pal, Uncle Val. Is that it? Uncle Val. Uncle Val. No, that's not what I say. Okay. Hey there, boys and girls, it's Uncle Val, your Trippy pal, and it's time for another Trippy Quickie and another installment of Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Today we're trying another Harris product. This product has been out for, I'm going to say it's been out for a couple of years, but this is the first time I've actually really seen it. We've never done it before and everything, so I think it's worth a try. These are Harris Baby Back Ribs Artificially Flavored Potato Chips. Now, as with most potato chips, these do not contain any meat, but we're going to try these anyways and see if they at least remind us of Baby Back Ribs. Oh, they definitely smell like barbecue sauce. I love smokiness to them. Really sweet, like peppery sweet. That they're smoky. I'm sure there's like molasses and stuff in there. Okay, so for me, this tastes like ribs sauce, not necessarily ribs. So you're not getting pork or beef flavor, but you're getting the flavor of rib sauce on there, and I really like it. These are really good, and again, they're pretty consistent. Again, I've never had a Harris product that I did not like. These are really, really good. Love the smokiness of that kind of barbecue flavor is perfect. I don't know why they didn't just call it barbecue, but they're really good. That's going to get a thumbs up. I got these at 7-Eleven, so I'm sure you can find them just about anywhere. They're really good for finding the small packages. But when you get out there, remember that it's crazy. So be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Those are really good. I mean, seriously, have you guys found the same thing? Like Janice, I know that you've done a lot of Harris products and everything. Have you found the same thing that really there's just not a bad Harris product out there? They're really, really good. Have you had a bad Harris product, Janice? Sometimes you find Harris chips a big lot. Yeah, but Janice, have you ever had a Harris product that really wasn't really good? They're consistently good. We've done maybe I think 4 or 5 of them, especially like I think it was I don't want to say Carolina Reaper Puffs. Really good, nice heat. That brings a lot of heat, but nice flavor, nice texture. I think we did Ghost Pepper, Harris Ghost Pepper chips. We've done a bunch of different ones. Yeah, exactly, Janice. They're all exceptional. They're all really good. I've never had a Harris product that I didn't like, that I didn't think were really, really good. We get a lot of stuff here. I hate waste. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the next one's going to be a full episode. I think you're going to have fun with this. Because I'm going to do this challenge style. I got to remember that everything's backwards in the camera. No, I just need it to be in there. I don't care what that looks like. I just need to be there. Let's get Tiny Val in there. Tiny Val is in there. I'm going to be using all the camera angles for this, so I'm going to turn the other camera on. And turn this guy on. And put this back. Just talking so you know I'm still here. And get that started. And that started. Great. Oh, hang on. All right. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food and an installment of I don't know what this is. This is going to be a challenge. I thought this was. Let me tell you the story and see if you think it's as humorous as I did, and then I'll kind of explain the challenge. So I was in Cost Plus World Market and I happened to come across this, and this is Potts caramelized onion gravy made with HP sauce. Now, we did HP sauce before. We had our epic steak sauce battle. We did HP sauce, and I think we still have some. And so this is onion gravy. I don't know if it's beef gravy, turkey gravy, what kind of meat this is. Let's see, check the ingredients. It is caramelized onion, HP sauce, molasses, high fructose corn syrup, spirit, vinegar, sugar, dates. That's interesting, dates. Modified cornstarch, rye flour, salt, spices, natural flavoring, tamarind. That's interesting. Vegetable bouillon powder. I don't see meat yet. Maltodextrin, onion powder, leek powder, carrot powder. It's all good stuff. Rapeseed oil, concentrated celery juice powder, ground celery seeds, ground turmeric, garlic powder, parsley flakes, ground mace, ground turmeric, ground white pepper, corn flour, dark muscovado sugar, salt, and lactic acid. There is no meat in here. There's no meat in here. So this is like a vegetable gravy. This is kind of odd. I guess it's like an onion gravy. And it's a little bit odd because I was expecting it to be like a turkey gravy or a beef gravy, and it is neither. It doesn't say vegan. Does it say vegan on here? I don't think it's vegan. I don't see that it's vegan, but again, I didn't see anything in the ingredients that would indicate that it's not vegan. This is a little bit odd, a very, very odd thing. But what's even odder is the fact that it comes in a can like a beverage. So again, I'm walking through the aisles at Cost Plus World Market, and I come across this, and I think, what kind of odd beverage is this? And I look at it, and I'm like, it's not a beverage. It's caramelized onion gravy. Really weird. It comes in a can like a beverage, right? Because, I was looking for my Trippy Food beer night beer there, and it came across this. It was really, really weird. So here's what we're going to do first. Now, it does have a flip top on it, but the flip top is not for, like it doesn't open up like a can of soda or a can of beer. It's one of those things where the whole top comes off, I believe. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what that's all about. There we go. All right. It doesn't have a meaty smell. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour it in this glass so you guys can see what that looks like. Ooh, that is thick. That is thick. And it's kind of the color of caramelized onions. Look at that. Yeah, not much of a smell. Almost had there was a vinegar smell to it. So I thought about this and actually proposed this to Matt Zion of Reckless Eating. He wasn't keen on the idea, but I'm looking at this. Let's see, 25 calories per serving, about 5 calories per container. So that would be 5 times 25 is 125. So 125 calories for the whole can. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. A lot of sugar in there, but it's not too bad from a calorie standpoint. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this out of the way. Matt often challenges me to do chugging contests. As a matter of fact, there's one that's probably going to come out and Reckless Eating sometime soon, I think, which is we were doing, I can't remember what it was, but it was some kind of sparkling water or something that's typically an alcoholic beverage, but it was the non-alcoholic one, and we wanted to see how fast we could drink. I think there were 5 different flavors, how fast we could drink 5 different cans. I failed miserably, but he actually failed too. Neither one of us could do it. I saw this and I thought, this would be interesting to do as a beverage or as a chug. So that's what we're going to do today. Today we're going to chug a can of Potts caramelized onion gravy made with HP sauce. Now, I know that you can't do chugs on YouTube, but it's not alcohol, right? It's not an alcoholic beverage. It's gravy. So that's what we're going to do. So again, I don't want the top to open up like this. I don't want it to open the whole top. I want it to open up like, like a can that you're going to drink from. So I'm going to use the old-fashioned can opener. And I'm going to just, there we go, poke a hole in there. And I'm also going to put I guess, what would you call that? Like a vent hole? So like if you're going to shotgun that. So basically, you do your main hole that you're going to drink through, and then you put your smaller hole in there so that it gets air through then and allows it to come out of the can. I don't know if this is going to be enough, wide enough to be able to get that out, but we're going to give it a try. Hopefully, let's see how I make that bigger. I'm going to try to make that bigger just because I saw it's kind of lumpy and I don't want pieces to get stuck in there, like on the way out. So I'm going to bend that up and see if I can do that without like tearing my lip apart on the jagged metal. I don't know that I can. There we go. I'm just gonna try this. Worst case, I'll drink it with the top off. But we're gonna try it this way first. So you guys ready? Here we go. Chugging a can of Potts caramelized onion gravy with HP sauce. And may God have mercy on my soul. It's really thick. It's hard to chug because you have to kind of suck it out. That's a terrible chug. Still a lot in there. I have to chew it a little bit too. There's a little bits of onion in there. Can't even imagine how that sounds. Oh. There's a little bit left. Just so you think I'm not cheating. That ought to cover it. Now, big question, how does that taste? It's actually pretty good. Doesn't taste meaty. What would I actually use that gravy on? It's hard to say. I suppose you could use it on any kind of meat at all, because since it's a vegetable-based gravy and doesn't have any meat flavor, you could use it on turkey, chicken, even fish, and it would not be bad. I would think it would be something like a beef where it's heavily on the caramelized onion flavor. It would lend itself towards like a beef with a nice crust on it, something like that. Might even like be okay on the steak which is probably why they put the HP sauce on it. So flavor-wise, that's a thumbs up. It's really good. As far as being a challenge, it was miserable. I mean, honestly, my time was terrible on that. I think if I drank it with the big hole, I would have been a lot easier. But then it wouldn't be like a real chug challenge. So anyways, we decided to give it a try. If you decide to give this a try, I have seen this at Cost Plus World Market. I don't know if they have this in other places, but go out and give it a try if you want to. Again, even if you just want to use the gravy for something that you're cooking, it's actually pretty good. So go out and give that a try. But when you do, remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. All right. The thing is that it's a little bit vinegary and it kind of stays with you. So let's shut everything. That says 17 minutes, but I know it wasn't 17. I mean, it wasn't 17 total. So I'm going to say gravy. What did you guys think of that? Did you think that was a fun, interesting challenge? Did you feel the same way I did when I went to Cost Plus World Market and I saw that can of gravy there and just thought, what kind of weird beverage is this? So what were your thoughts on that? I'm just going to walk over here and turn the cameras off. So I'm still here. And it's a good thing, too, because it looks like the battery's almost gone on that. And that. Not that so much. So that's it. We've done we've done everything that we have. I've got some lovely leftovers. I'm gonna give this a shot. We've done some experimentation. We tried to use the regular camera to do something for shorts. I'm going to see how that works out. I don't know how that's going to work out. I think over a period of time, I've got I think Monday through Thursday of this week coming up, we've got a bunch of episodes lined up already. Some of them are timely stuff. Some of them just stuff I wanted to get out there. So maybe you'll start to see some of these next week, especially the ones that are like time sensitive, like the Oreos and the chips that are limited time and everything. You'll start to see those next week. But just kind of wanted to give you guys an inside view of how we do the episodes and everything. Again, for Tom, for Janice, not a big surprise because you guys have filmed with me before, so you know how that works and you know what it kind of looks like while we're doing it. And the little extra stuff that we put in there and everything. But I just wanted to kind of give everybody kind of an idea of what it's like when we're actually doing some filming, and thought you would enjoy that. So let me know if you did enjoy that. Leave a comment on this live stream and let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you'd like to see us do something like this again in the near future. It's a departure from what we normally do. We didn't do our trivia questions. We didn't do our group mailage and stuff like that. But, like I said, I just wanted to try something different. I had a lot of episodes to film that were backed up, and I just thought that you guys would enjoy sharing them with me, I guess, while I was doing it. So, let me know what you guys thought. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And if you weren't here for the live stream, but you're watching the playback of the live stream, still leave a comment. Let me know what you think while you're watching this. Also, it'll be interesting to see what you think when you see the final videos, when you see the edited videos come out, how you would compare the edited videos to actually watching them actually take place. We didn't have too many missteps. We had a couple of them where I was looking at the wrong camera, or a couple places where I flubbed stuff, a couple places where I had to look some stuff up and everything, and there's some pauses in there. You won't see those in the final videos and the edited videos, but you did see that and everything. Challenge gravy cocktail. Oh, mix that can of gravy with some sort of alcohol, something like that. Maybe that would be interesting. It had to be something that didn't add too much flavor, or something maybe what would go good with that would be like chinar. I don't know if you're familiar with chinar, but it is I'm thinking like artichoke, yes. Artichoke flavored liqueur. If you put that artichoke flavored liqueur, you're still sticking with the vegetable thing, but you do have the alcohol in there. That might be interesting. Now, it would be difficult to drink that out of a can, because how would you get the chinar in the can, or how would you get the alcohol in the can? It's a good idea, but I don't know how Eli, but I don't know how you would implement that. Make a gravy float. A gravy, put a scoop of ice cream in there with the gravy. I think the gravy's too thick to do that. You know, it's like the ice cream's not going to melt in there. The gravy would be a little too thick. You might have to thin the gravy down. So like I would say like maybe put it in there and then maybe add seltzer, just a plain seltzer, nothing with flavor in it, a little bit of that, and then add the ice cream, and then that might work. That would be a good challenge. If you guys can think of other ways to do that challenge and with that stuff to add to it, then go to our suggestion box. Put it in the suggestion box. The suggestion box is in our community section. So go to the community section, go to suggestion box, add those in the suggestion box. I'm really, really eager to hear what you guys thought. It didn't seem like we had a big crowd today, but it was a lot of fun. I had fun with doing it with you guys and everything. And I just want to make sure it was fun for you guys too. And would you like to see us do this again? Something similar to it? Do you have any other ideas for something else that you would like to see? Just let us know. We would definitely look forward to your advice. So again, I can't thank you enough for subscribing if you have, or just being part of our community, because it's a great community. Really enjoy it. Everything goes really well. I couldn't ask for a better community of people to interact with on these live streams. And I thank you so much for being part of that community. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It helps us out. If you have not subscribed to some of the other channels like Janice Yamanaka's, and which is ironically called Janice Yamanaka, or Tom's, which is Old Guy in Colorado, if you're not subscribed to those channels, please do so. If you don't know which channels we recommend, if you go to our main page on the YouTube channel and you scroll down, you'll see featured channels, and then featured channels there, we list all the channels there. There's some really, really good ones, and we think you really enjoy them. And if you do enjoy them, like we think you will, show them that you enjoy them by subscribing. And when you do subscribe, make sure you ring that little bell, because if you ring the bell, then it lets you know whenever they're going to come out with something new. Make sure you do that. Make sure you leave comments on the videos. Make sure you like the videos and everything, because it helps them out. And we're all for that, because I would not recommend any of those channels for you if I didn't think they were good myself. So I want to thank you all so much for joining us today. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you had a lot of fun. And we'll try to do something interesting next week, and we'll do it all over again. But remember that it's crazy out there. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. And we'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys later. I don't know how to shut this off. Oh, here we go.